write like a crazy person too. Hi guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost from Kujin Cosplay.
And today we are reacting to Death Note Episode 2. Woohoo! Are there titles to this? Oh yeah, Episode 1 was Rebirth. And now we're watching Confrontation. Ooh. The first episode didn't even waste any time, you know, setting the rules down, showing us our main character. He's a fucking crazy psychopath who believes he's God and he has the right to judge everyone left and right. We got to know what this is about. We got to meet Ryuk, and we can already see where this is going. It's not good. I have a feeling that Ryuk is lying too, like, I don't think Light actually cares. Sorry, I'm mixing the names up, but I don't think Light actually cares what happens to him because he doesn't believe it can affect him directly. So he's just lost in his, you know, in his plot to rid the world of everything that's rotten, but his conception of what's rotten is completely mad.
You're right.
Anyway, with that said, we're gonna jump into episode 2 right now. Don't forget, she's seen it. She's here to accompany me in this.
Myself.
Yeah, and I have personally seen the live action, so sometimes there's stuff I might recognize or might remember, but it's been so long. I mean, I don't even, and I've never seen the anime, so I'm just letting it move me places and stuff. So yeah, let's watch this episode. Oh my god, I'm having chills. Whew. LLL. Man, I love you so fucking much. Okay, the interesting thing here is that both guys are so similar.
Yeah.
They are the same, it's just that their end goal is not exactly the same. Light wants to rid the world of evil, but he wants to be a god about it. He wants to be the one who erases everything, and he doesn't care about how he does it. He doesn't care about consequences. He just wants to be a god, and he wants to be known as a god who does everything. Whereas L, I think, he doesn't want to... I think his goal is not to be recognized for this or to rid the world of evil. I think he just wants to prove that he's the best. I think he wants to prove that he can get to the end of this mystery. I think he wants a case. I'm both relying on what I've seen here and what I remember from the movie, but I think L is the kind of guy who wants a case so hard to you know, to actually challenge him. He wants something to challenge himself. Because he knows he can do it. He knows he can do it.
He is a freaking genius. So of course, the more the case is difficult,
the more he likes it.
Elude, the more it's interesting to do. But L wants to bring justice.
There's that too. Like both of them said that at the end.
And the fact that he doesn't want to be known is not maybe because he just wants to stay inside the shadows, just because probably
it's to protect himself.
A kind of a protection for him, yeah.
There's that. But whereas, and I mean, both of them are hiding behind a name because they cannot, to protect themselves, they cannot say, well, I am Kira, well, I am Hell. Just, you know, they cannot say that. In their own way, though, they want to change the world. But I think whereas Light's motive is more, he wants to be the instrument that changes the world and makes it right, and his morals are a bit twisted. I think L wants to prove to himself that he can do everything he wants, and every time he sees a mystery, yes, he's motivated by, I want to bring justice to the world, but I think in his case it's more about the mystery. It's more about challenging his mind and challenging what he doesn't know. Like, he wants to find things out, and he wants to, you know, clear this up and say, well, here's your killer, now deal with him. Like, you know, Light wants to, you know, he wants to be, like I said last episode, judge, jury, and executioner, whereas L just wants to be well, I was about to say the police officer. He doesn't want to be the executioner. He's not the one who's actually gonna.
You just want to find the answer.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
That's the main thing.
He's neither. Well, he's technically judge and jury in the sense that he wants to understand the truth and find the truth. But after that, once he says, yeah, here's your killer, he's not gonna, he's not gonna decide this person deserves to die, this person deserves jail. He's not gonna do any of that.
They just want to find the truth. You're right about that.
Yeah. And but both of them are so intelligent, so it's a battle. It's a hunt between these two, and it's awesome because I mean, and just there, Light made his first step into where it's easy to say that he's doing wrong. Because the guy he tried to kill, he had no idea was a criminal. He basically tried to kill an innocent person, only based off the fact what I thought I said last episode, because I was sure it was gonna go that way, because that person put him in the same ballpark as all the guys he was killing. Like I said last episode, he considers himself to be perfect. He's the example to follow. He wants to be like, everyone needs to be like me or they don't deserve to live. That's how he sees things. And Elle just basically said, well, you're the same as all these guys you're killing. You deserve death. Oh, no, you're not gonna put me in this ballpark. Light thought, he took that as a personal insult to himself. It's like he challenged his beliefs. He challenged everything that makes him Light. So, and it's so funny that he's called Light, considering what he's trying to do. But anyway, so yeah, he challenged him, and he challenged his beliefs, and he basically accused him of doing wrong, whereas Light believes he's perfect and he has nothing to blame himself on and stuff. So he said basically, you're trying to stop me. That makes you a bad guy, so you deserve to die. Like I said, he kind of forgets the line here, and he decides who deserves what based on his own beliefs, and his beliefs are twisted.
But Hell technically did something very common to do. He pushed Light to act reckless and on impulsion.
Yep.
Light didn't really think that through when he decided to kill.
No, because I mean, he doesn't, like I said,
TV
he doesn't believe there is anyone who's capable of duping him, of playing him, because he believes he's the best. He doesn't think anyone can see through his plans and stuff. He thought he had the upper hand, but no, Elle is not a player you can play with. He's an adversary. He's someone on your level, if not above.
His pride and his ego is gonna be his doom, and Elle's gonna be probably counting on that.
So you can already see at this point, it's not about whether Light is good or right or wrong, good or bad. It's just about Elle catching him, and if Light is gonna manage to beat him. So it's not about we know what he's doing is wrong.
It's about who can outsmart the other one.
Exactly.
And from what we've seen, we've seen pretty complex booby trap to protect the
gosh, that's true.
And we've seen a planned scheme to catch or to determine where Kira was supposed to be. Because like Elle said, the first victim was in Kanto district in Japan. So probably the killer was supposed to be there. And he got lucky on his first shot because he's only put...
he got it.
Only used the viewing in one specific area. And if he wasn't in that area, the criminal was still used another.
But I mean, it just goes to show that Elle's instincts and what he understands from a situation, everything is perfect in this guy. He's so good, and he has the experience to back what he did up, because it's not his first case. Whereas Light, he might be intelligent, and he has the brains to back his plan up, but he has no experience, so he's not prepared for what he might face when he faces Elle.
Or what clue he might give.
Or that, yeah, exactly. This is so good.
Light said something about human nature, that in public humans tend to put on a mask or
which is what he's been doing this entire time, playing like everything's alright.
Well,
And the worst is he's right.
Yeah.
The thing is, people hiding behind a screen or behind a username, sorry, they're gonna say what they truly feel, especially if they're not afraid of the consequences. If you're in front of a huge crowd and you're asked, what do you think we should do with this terrorist? Some people won't care. Some people will say whatever they have on their mind. But most people, if said, well, is it okay if we torture him to death and do that to him? Would you do it yourself? Most people would be like, oof, you know what? No. Or some people would say, yeah, torture him, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to be a part of it. But most people that said, this is harsh, I mean, he doesn't deserve this. There's a lot of people who said that once they're alone in their house or hidden behind a screen and they are, hidden from judgment from everyone else, they're not going to back up and they're actually going to support that plan, even if in public they didn't. He's actually right about that.
Also, specifically in that case, usually what we want to do in our most dark thoughts, like, that person deserves to die, but I don't want to kill him.
Yeah.
I want someone else to do it for me.
And since
that's
Kira
what they got there.
Exactly.
They have someone to do exactly
the dirty
work. The dirty work.
Yeah. And since, I mean, like he said, they're not going to go in public and say, yeah, I support Kira, but behind closed doors, he's actually, well, they're going to think about it and they're going to be like, he's killing criminals. What's bad about that?
Justified, which are not, by the way.
People are going to react strongly about the fact that he's killing people who are putting their lives in danger. They're putting their safety in danger. If you threaten my personal space, if you threaten my safety, I'm going to want you out. I'm going to want you, like, gone from my life, in prison, or I'm going to want some consequence to fall upon you. So they don't want to feel unsafe, and he's basically making the city safer in their minds. But it's true, like, some guys in the police said that what he's doing is playing God. Murder is still murder. And it's not because the people you are killing, and I mean, the second he tried to kill Elle, he was officially, like, a criminal. Officially. Because, I mean, he tried to kill an innocent person. Mm-hmm. But before that, you could argue that he's killing criminals, but still, murder is still murder. And it's not because you have the death note that you can escape justice. I am a bit... There's a part of me that couldn't stop from thinking during that scene where all the police people from everywhere in the world, they were talking together. I couldn't stop from thinking most of them are probably angry because he's doing their job and they want to be the ones, to stop the criminals because he makes them look bad. It just goes to show that the world is really rotten, but it doesn't justify the ways the ways he's taking to clear it of the rot. But yeah, I couldn't stop from thinking that maybe most of the police officers are mad because basically he's doing their job and he's doing it incredibly well, and it's
probably more the fact that they don't have the situation in control.
Yeah,
the criminals are dropping dead.
And they don't understand.
Every second, and they don't have any control of it.
They don't understand
what's going on. And yeah, Kira is basically...
Because, I mean, what do you bet? What do you bet?
Making them looking bad, yeah.
But what do you bet if the death note had fallen into the hands of the government and they were aware of it, they would use it? Would you bet they would use it?
Another atomic bomb?
Jesus Christ. The people think that once they have the means, they have the rights. It's wrong. And if someone else that you have no control over is doing it in your place, you're going to judge that person. Which is why I think I like Elle so much. Because he's not, saying that the police is better than light. He's just saying that what you're doing, man, is wrong. And my job is to stop you.
Yeah.
And he's not above saying the same thing to a police. He doesn't care. If you're a police officer and you're doing something wrong, my job is to stop you. He doesn't care about anything else. Though you could also argue that what Elle did, even though the criminal he used was supposed to be executed that day, he still played with someone's life. well, you're supposed to die today. Go up there, be me for a sec. You're gonna die, man, just to prove a point.
Be a bait.
So it just goes to show that that's why I said they are so much alike. L is also a little too much here and not enough here. He doesn't put meaning to a life. He doesn't, feel it the same way we do. Like the importance of a life, it's not the same to him.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a game. It's a game. I think it's one of the themes in this show because I think I've seen like chess game in one of the openings. I think it's a game between Light and L, and both of them, even though L is technically the good guy and Light is technically the bad guy, neither of them cares about casualties. L might care a bit more than Light.
You could say that whereas Light doesn't care about the casualties. He doesn't care who ended up being hurt.
Yep.
Everyone's life could be used to get to his final objective. Whereas Hell, every sacrifice needs to be necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is why L has a little bit more morals than Light. But in the end, both of them are playing with lives. And because both of them are seeing this as a game. They're kids too. Like, I've seen L. I know he's not, he's not 50. L and Light...
I think he's 21.
Yeah, he's a bit older, I think, than Light. But both of them are still super young. It's a game.
Super young and so much power.
Oh, gosh. But holy shit, is he awesome! Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode with us.
Thank you for watching.
If you want to see the next episode right now, it is up on Patreon already. The link is down below. And this is episode 2. So if you want to see the next episode on YouTube...
we already said, but you're gonna wait until next Tuesday.
Exactly. Bye!
Thanks for watching.